So that's the way the world is at 8:04. Back to Vanessa and the Spice Girls.
All morning I've been here on the bed with the Spice Girls. Yes! Oh, they've been saying to me in the break I cannot possibly repeat because I'm far too young to understand.
What about what you've been saying to us,
Don't
Vanessa?
say a word, not a word.
She's naughty, Vanessa.
I don't know what to say. They're embarrassing. I'm being embarrassed by spices. Listen, is it good fun being famous? Is it what you thought it would be?
I think you know
What is famous, though?
Come on, everyone in the world has heard of you. You've sold more records in Japan than
All right,
the Beatles.
don't put pressure on it, Vanessa, right?
You don't even think about that, though.
You
don't think about that side of it.
But you know when you were all in a house together learning to do this and, you know, hoping for fame and everything, what did you think it was going to be like?
I think when you're a little kid, you imagine.
I think that one of the things that you don't actually think is, you know, when you want to be famous, you don't realise that it's a constant thing, and it is actually hard work. You know, I think that I used to think you could switch it on and switch it off and switch it on and switch it off, whereas it's like all the time. It's like 24/7s, and I think that's something that, you know, sometimes you don't realise.
I tell you what is good. I'm being missed.
She's in school,
yes.
That little girl over there, she can
That
be
will be
that
first.
retiring one in the back row.
I tell you what is good is that you feel as though you can like speak about what your views, your opinions. Do you know what I mean? Because we're all different people here, and you can get across like messages. Whether I get across hopefully mixed race messages. You know, keep that positive and like going strong. And like between the five of us, we can get across certain things to people who hopefully out there are listening.
What about
good.
the stuff like, you know, the limousines and the half
we don't have
We don't do that.
No.
Jaguars, darling.
Do you have Jaguars?
Yeah.
I have a Merc. I have a Merc, not a Jag.
We have a Jag.
Obviously, you know, things change. You know what I mean? You get more money, you know, and you're more in the spotlight. But I mean, fundamentally, us lot
Still
are
the same.
pretty much the same. You know, we're in the same needs, same
But you
insecurity,
know,
same fun.
but you say you're the same, and then you'll suddenly find that 8 months have gone by and you haven't once actually walked to the fridge and made a piece of toast for yourself.
Oh, I do
You
that.
haven't waited for a bus. You haven't
no,
queued for a tray.
Who are you comparing us
Me.
to?
I'm just thinking myself. Just talking about myself as usual.
Who makes your toast then, Vanessa?
Not me, goddammit.
I do. I've got a nice little toast.
Yeah,
like that.
I still go home and see friends and chill out. I think, you know, people think that your life changes completely, but really, I promise it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, you are a lot busier, obviously, and you're away a lot and things like that. But when you come home, I still have the same bed and the same house. And
But don't you find that most people, I don't mean your own parents and your own family, but everybody else, listens to what you say with sort of exaggerated attention as though every word is pearl?
Oh no, I
Don't you feel a pressure to keep on performing in some way? You know, you've got to be
Wish
the
it was
outrageous
like
one,
that.
and you've got to be. You really don't.
with one thing with us, like we've never
What
put
you
on
see is
anything.
what you
yeah,
get.
exactly. We're just ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes one is really quiet, sometimes one's really noisy. Do you know what I mean? What you see is what you get, and that's it. We've never put any, you know,
Pressure on
airs
anything.
and graces on.
What's happening to all the money?
We've spent it.
We've never. You
I've
can
given my
never
mum
have a chance. Is it loads?
Not yet. I mean, it takes a
not
while
yet.
for it to filter through, like publishing. Publishing like money and all that. Like, it does take a bit.
But you've done clever things, haven't you? Like sticking your names on the royalties, and you get the songwriting
Yeah,
credit,
'cause we
and the
write it
performing
all.
credit.
We do write
and
all our own
the-
music.
Yeah.
Our sort of works. I mean, we've been together 4 years. We've
Worked
worked
our
hard.
bums
just as,
off.
You know, is there anyone working like in their own business? Do you know what I
Well,
mean? there's also things like obviously with the money and things, we've got ideas that we want to do. Obviously, you know, I'm sure one day we want to get our own studio. So obviously with the money as well, we like to save bits and have our own parlours.
She wants a parlour.
A beauty parlour.
No, it's a parlour where you have to scream to enter and have a tongue
I
pierce.
think that's a rude parlour. I think that's too rude for breakfast television. Fortunately, I've led a sheltered life and didn't understand a word of that. We're not discussing body piercing this morning. Another time. Maybe.
Why not, Vanessa? We know you're pierced.
I'm
like-
not
know you are,
pierced. She
Vanessa.
got
I've
seen it. One pierced
Let me
bit.
tell you, viewers, she got her piercing out earlier, and it was very, very.
I think that was just
exciting
a ripple in my cellulite. You didn't realise you thought it was a piercing. And this has been me and the Spice Girls. There's going to be much more of us all together later on in the show.
Way.
Now back downstairs.
Yeah, she
Mate. 8:21. Back to Vanessa and the Spice Girls.
Been here all morning with the Spice Girls. Now we're really digging deep and delving. Who wants to say hello to Richard Orford?
Melanie. Who is Richard Orford?
Who was speaking to you, are you?
He's our OB bloke. He's very lovely. He's that tall,
Hi,
lanky guy.
Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, Richard.
You're funny, man.
Hi, Sharon.
Freaky and funny.
All right, Sharon. I want to talk about
Jazz.
I want to talk about love.
All right.
About love.
I want to talk about
more.
men, love, and I mean, are you susceptible? Is there anyone lurking anywhere that you love?
I think it's more of a soulmate. We're all soulmates and we love each other, and you know, I think
Do you
that's
think
nice.
that frightens blokes off, the sort of powerful women all together in
But
the
if
street?
you did, they
Not
weren't the
really.
kind of bloke who we'd be interested in anyway.
He'll be alright. If he's a
Exactly.
90s man, he'll be able to handle us.
All of you.
Yeah.
All five, all together,
At
at the same time, on the same bed.
If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my
I'm
friends.
sure.
I know
Do you
about
know who I'm sure? I'm sure George Clooney, if you're out there watching, I am your woman.
And I am sure what's
He
his
will
name?
be able
What's
to
that
handle
guy's
all
name?
of us.
Don't you think it's a bit obvious, George Clooney? You need someone more
isn't he?
subtle. I think he's a bit
No,
obvious.
George Clooney is a man.
Do you think so?
He's a man.
You know, we're saying
Jackson.
we're all friends. Have you noticed how Joe's sitting here picking my toenail?
I want to say
That's a
hello.
very
to-
intimate thing. Have you seen
I want to say hello to Colin Jackson.
They're all
Really?
smooth and
Yeah.
I'm picking.
Hello, Colin Jackson.
We're like monkeys grooming each other.
It's really bizarre, this body thing going. Luckily, no one's dared touch me too much.
been
Let's
going-
go! Get off me! Unhand me, you spicy maidens. They're hilarious. Who did that to me? That was extraordinary. Does that mean I have to come out now? Do I?
What did you do to that then?
Yeah, breastfeeding.
Almonds.
Two babies.
It's almonds.
Do I have to come out now after that one? Have
Yeah.
I changed my sexual affiliations? That was me. I didn't need to do that on national television. It's been really sensational meeting you.
you,
Thank you
Vanessa.
very much. Like you too. Nice to meet you all.
And
now
you.
back downstairs.
She's
Bye.
a